Bryce from Eden Condensed Small Space Garden Design, and this is Garden Space. Today I'm going to give you some tips on how to care for container trees. And I have a lemon tree here that's in a container that I intend to keep in a container because it's a dwarf lemon, which means it'll only grow to about 5 feet high. And container trees are great if you want to have a small tree on a patio or a balcony, and especially if you want to grow citrus. There are a lot of great varieties of dwarf citrus trees that are perfectly suited for containers. But they do need a little extra care because the dirt and the nutrients and everything that they're in are in this small container, as opposed to being in the ground where the roots will be able to spread out and get more nutrients from the bed that it's planted in. So the first thing is fertilizer. You'll want to choose a fertilizer that is meant for the type of tree that you have. For a lemon tree here, I want to use either a citrus fertilizer or one that encourages good bloom and good fruit. And I generally will use a bud and bloom fertilizer, which I'll add about every 2 to 3 months, and just add it or side dress it around the base of the tree based on the directions on the container, and then water that in. I also have stakes here. These dissolve into the dirt. You can push these down in, so this is another option. Because this is a fruit tree, I always choose organic fertilizers as well as organic potting soil in my container trees. Secondly is water. If your water from your hose or your tap tends to be very high in minerals, you might consider switching to distilled water, which has the minerals removed out. Having excess salts or minerals in your water can actually be really taxing on a small container tree. But if your water is low in minerals, feel free to use what comes out of the hose or fill a watering can. Make sure, based on the type of tree, that you're watering properly. For a lemon tree here, these like to be soaked through and then allowed to dry out a bit. Another thing you can do is add some bark mulch to the container, and this will actually prevent moisture loss from the soil as well as keep the soil cool when it's warm. One of the nice things about container trees is that you can move them around as long as the pot that they're in isn't too heavy, or you can buy a wheeled little plant dolly for it. So that way you can make sure that it does have the proper amount of sun. For example, a lemon tree, they do need full sun, but if you have a tree that needs part sun or part sun during the hottest part of the summer, then you can actually move it around. So I hope that gives you some good ideas on how to care for your container trees. If you have any other questions, please contact me at www.edencondensed.com. Thank you very much.